Yo, hello everybody, welcome back to the Dividend Investor. I'm back today with another video today. Episode 23 of my Freetrade Dividend Portfolio series, in which I'll be going over my dividend portfolio, how each stock has performed over the last... Well, I usually do a video once every week or so, but we're going over the last couple of weeks since my last update, and the movers and fallers in my portfolio, and also any dividends I've received, and a little bit of news about the stock market and certain stocks as well. And one of the main things, guys, you can see that lovely colour on there, which we've not seen properly for a while, is my portfolio is slightly back into the green, which is obviously good news after months and months in the red, as you can see. Look on the year chart. And I did predict sort of a W sort of graph where it go down, up, and then back down again. But it's sort of, we had a bit of a rise. Obviously, you had the main fall from the pandemic, which started around the downfall started around the end of February. And then 23rd of February was my peak low. And again, since then, we've sort of rose back up. And I was actually in the green. My last update was on 29th. Well, since then, I did go into the green and got to £3,826, and drop again back into the red. Obviously now, on today's date, we're back in the green, so it's good news, guys. Stock market is going back up. I do predict it'll be volatile for months to come. So yeah, but before I get to the portfolio, guys, if you could please subscribe to my channel. I'm on a goal to get to 1,500 subscribers, so any more help and support, I'd really appreciate that. So okay, let's get into the stocks now. So the first stock we have on the list, which is AbbVie. AbbVie, I'm up 34.43% in. I just own 6.0664 shares, with the fractional shares being used. So as you can see, in the last month, they're up 5.2%, quite solid. So you can see up 34% or £120 altogether. My average cost is £57. And then next we have is Verizon. I'm up just 0.29% with Verizon, nothing too much there for the 8.0734 shares that I own. Again, nothing too major in the last month. They've just gone up a couple of percent, so every little rise helps. So the next up we have is Microsoft. Microsoft, one of my massive movers at the moment. I'm up 41.28% with Microsoft. I think they are approaching... they've literally surpassed. I think they've surpassed the all-time high. As you can see, look at that graph. They've more than recovered from this pandemic. They got to a low of 135. So if you manage to get in on that price, then I salute you. So now $196.32. I just own the 2 shares of Microsoft at the moment. A company I'd be looking to get more of, as I do think they'll continue to grow higher and higher in the future. The company has benefited from cloud-based metrics in the first quarter. Results, obviously, stay-at-home orders, video game, conferencing, all sorts of stuff like that people have been doing a lot of while we've been stuck in lockdown. So yeah, I'm up $61, which is good. Then next up we have is Colgate. I own 5.56 shares of Colgate, all 5.6, shares of Colgate, and I'm up just 2.63%. You can see in the last 30 days, they're up again 4.83%. So my average cost is £57.92, which is one thing I do. Well, I've said before, Freetrade, I wish they could have a little bracket on the side to say whatever the price would be right now in pounds. I think that'd be quite helpful when trying to work things out, but I'm not sure if they're working on that. If anyone knows, let me know in the comments below. So that's Colgate, 5.056 shares. Then next up we have is AT&T. I'm down 1.5% with them at the moment. I own 12.1751 shares, obviously again with the fractional shares in use. In the last 30 days, up 3.06%, not too bad. Overall in the year they are down. Obviously, I've said this before, it was my highest position stock since this, but they do like on the slight recovery. Obviously, it's going to be volatile, up and down, but overall, the AT&T's graph does look like it's going on the up. My average cost is £24. So the next up we have is Coca-Cola, ticker symbol KO. I own 7.2693 shares, and I'm up 2.7% with Coca-Cola at the moment. You can see again up 4.5% in the last 30 days. Again, similar graph to AT&T. They had a big rise. Again, one of my biggest players in my portfolio in terms of growth. But then they did have the big fall. But again, similar pattern, up and down. But generally the graph is going up. So yeah, my average cost is £36.96 with Coca-Cola. Then next up we have is Starbucks. Starbucks I own currently, let's have a look, it's 4.072 shares of Starbucks, and I'm down 13.15%. Obviously, again, Starbucks profits and share price will be affected by people obviously not leaving and going to Starbucks, getting coffees, as obviously that sort of thing relies on. I think if you look at the year graph, if this wants to load up for me, try that again. You can see on the year graph they're down just under 8%. Again, similar graphs to Coca-Cola and AT&T. A lot of companies do have the same sort of graph. They hit a low of $56. So again, if you would have purchased at that, it's a good buy. So now back up to $76. The highest they got this year is around $92. So I do think they'll reach them sort of prices again soon in the next coming months. So my average cost is £70 and I'm down 13.14%. The next we have is Johnson & Johnson. I own 2.0622 shares, up 9.41% with Johnson & Johnson. We're actually down just over 4.5% in the last 30 days. Last 7 days up 0.89%. So as you can see, average cost is £105.88, a gain of £20 or 9.41%. Another long-term hold in my portfolio, guys, Johnson & Johnson. Then next up we have is Ford. Ford, who in the last month they had quite a bit of recovery. They was up around 41% in the 8th of June from the last 30 days, but now they've gone down again a bit, so they're only up just under 20%. I think they've released some sort of technology. I'm not too sure of that. If you let me know in the comments, which is obviously bolstered business, something to do with the coronavirus. If anyone knows what that is properly, let me know in the comments. I think if they do reinstate the dividend soon, that would be good. But I'm still down 32%. I think I was down around 60% with Ford at one point, so we're halfway back up to normal. Average cost £7.06. Then next up we have is Royal Dutch Shell. I have 9 shares in Shell. They're up 4.34% for the last 30 days. You can see again the graph, they do like they're on the way back up again, but obviously volatile, they're up and down, so it's quite a bit of a flat graph at the moment really if you look at it on a larger scale of growth or fall, whichever way you want to look at it. So I'm down 42% or £89 with Shell. Not buying shares for a while, probably do need to buy a couple more because I do think they'll was once a £20+ stock, now 13. Next up we have is Imperial Brands. I have 7 shares of Imperial Brands and I'm down just over 20%. Cigarettes company, not too much way of movement in the last 30 days for Imperial Brands. So yeah, as I said, I got the 7 shares and I'm down 20% or £28.51. Then next up we have is Pfizer. I have 4 shares of Pfizer, down 7.11% in the last, well, not in the last, that's overall. So my average cost is £28.91. Again, Pfizer, a drugs company, down 22% in the year. The next one is PepsiCo. I'm just on 1 share owned of PepsiCo, but I'm down just under 3%. And they're down 2% in the last 30 days. And my average cost is £110.50. So next up we have another oil and gas company, obviously BP. 33% down for the 32 shares that I currently own of them. My average cost is £4.25. So BP, again, they're up just 1% in the last 30 days, and obviously massively down in the last year, as you can see. But again, a lot of the graphs look similar, as I already said, guys. Big massive drops followed by a rise and slight ups and downs, but generally the graph is going up. So next wave is Walmart. One share of Walmart, up just under 4%. They're down 7.57% in the last 30 days. So £91.76 my average cost of Walmart, and I'm as I said, up just under 4%. Next we have Oriental Income. Oriental Income, I own 33 shares at the moment. I'm down 5.5%. That's a bit of they're actually up. The investment trust obviously back up 12.88% in the last 30 days, so a bit of a rise from them. Creeping back up towards the mark they was before. Obviously, the stock market sort of crashed, if you want to say. £2.48 it was at, now at £2.30. So my average cost is £2.43, and I am down, £4.43 as well. So next up we have is BA Tobacco. 2 shares owned BA Tobacco. I am up 6.47% overall. They're actually up 2.5% in the last 30 days. 2 shares currently owned, and my average cost is £29.76, which is below the current price, which is always good. That's what you want to aim for. Then next is Intel. 1 share owned of Intel, and I'm up overall 29.34%. Every time I do my portfolio update, guys, I always want to say that I wish I bought more of Intel at the time, but obviously you can't predict what's going to happen. So I'd have a look. Probably if a good couple more shares in there at the time, it would have been good, but it doesn't matter. I'm still up in that position. Excuse me. So average cost £37.53 and up just 0.27% in the last month. Next up we have Vanguard S&P 500, just a 1 share. The index fund, which is up 11.58% currently. Up another healthy 4% in the last 30 days. Again, it's almost back at the point it was at before this started. It's $49. Now it's at $47, just nearly $48. It's another £1 off. So that index does recover well long term. The next one is Lloyd's banking stock, up 8% in the last month, which is good. 32p currently this stock. And I'm down 40% or £30, if you which way you want to look at it. 136 shares owned of Lloyd's. Definitely one of them. I can add shares of these whenever I get a bit of spare cash to throw in. Obviously, quite cheap stock. Looking to go monthly dividend as well, but I'm not sure what's happening with that since the pandemic. Next, another UK banking stock, which is HSBC. 11 shares currently owned from HSBC. Down 33.52% overall. And again, down a further 5.61% in the last 30 days. They just seem to be going lower and lower at the moment. HSBC for a stock which was once, let's have a look how much it was once at. Yeah, once around about an £8 stock, now struggling under 4. Stay with me, guys, getting towards the end of the portfolio now. Next up, there's National Grid. 3 shares currently owned in National Grid, and I'm up 19%. Nice, solid growth from there. Up 6.53% in the last 30 days. Average cost is £8.22, and I'm up 19% or £4.69 for the 3 shares that I own. The next we have there's a big winner in my portfolio, which is Carnival. Carnival up 104.77% in them. But Carnival, obviously the world's largest cruise operator, apparently it lost $3.30 in a share in its fiscal second quarter on an adjusted basis. So obviously Carnival heavily impacted by this pandemic. You can see there was once over $30 stock, over $35 there was, but now back up to £30, now up to £12. I managed to get 2 shares for only £6, just over £6, £6.01, and I'm up 104.77%. And again, one you wish you could have thrown a few £100 into at the time, or even more, but It's what it is at the moment, so I'm happy that I'm up in the position. Then next up we have is Wells Fargo. It's a US banking stock, who are currently down £37 and £37.93%. Just one share currently owned, but they managed to rise up again 8.42% in the last 30 days. Obviously still down massively in the year. Getting towards the end of it now, guys. Just the last few stocks to go through. Next one is Taylor Wimpey. 14 shares currently owned to Taylor Wimpey, down 17.71% overall. Last 30 days up 7.3%, which is good. Again, big fall on the graph, but obviously they're making their way steady back up to that. It was at £2.32 on the 21st of Feb, and then it all started to go south after that. But they're building it back up, guys, which is good. 14 shares owned, my average cost is £1.81. Then next up is Greencoat UK. I'm up 6.28% for 2 shares that I currently own. Up 4.75% in the last 30 days. And my average cost is £1.37. So the last few stocks, guys, I'm not going into too much details. Buncore, which is a stock I can't get rid of because I can't remember if it was a free share or not, or did I just buy it by accident? I don't know. But anyway, it's not really one that I'm bothered about. It's just there, but any chance I can have to get rid of it, I will. I'm down 4.29% in that. And UK oil and gas is 105 shares owned. And yeah, it's down 8.35% in the last 30 days. So that's it for the portfolio, guys. You can see back in the green, which is always good. It's nice to see that colour again after months of red. But now we're just going into my activity tab, just showing you anything that I've bought recently or any dividends that I've received since my last video. So my last video was on the 29th of May. So since then I've had a dividend from Wells Fargo for 34p, Walmart 36p, a 22p dividend from Intel. And I also invested a fractional share, £4.46 into StarBucks. That was on the 2nd of June, 0.72 shares. 5th of June, a dividend from Pfizer for £1.01. 9th of June, a dividend from Johnson & Johnson for £1.37. Microsoft dividend on the 11th of June for 68p. And then on the 11th of June, my last bit of activity my recent activity was a fractional share by Johnson & Johnson for £3.29. So yeah, guys, just let me know in the comments what you think of this video and what you think of the portfolio as a whole. Any of your portfolios back into the green, or are they still in the red? And let me know if you have any stocks that I own at any cheaper prices maybe. Yeah, just get in the comments, interact, guys. I do enjoy it. And don't forget to like the video if you like it, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. So yeah, I'm going to leave you on that note, guys. All the best. Take care. Bye.